Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got a nickel hunt for you. I got a box of nickels, $100 to hunt, and it's going to be fun, hopefully. So, I already popped the top, and we have circulated nickels. We have one confirmed ender, which is a 1956, and I have not checked everything else yet. That's the only one that kind of stood out to me. And, hopefully it's going to be a good hunt. What we're going to be looking for today is pre-1960 nickels, war nickels, which are 35% silver, minted from 1942 through 1945, buffalo nickels, V nickels, S-mint mark nickels, minted for circulation from 1968 through 1970, and proof nickels, and 2009 nickels. I have all three Jefferson albums. Only one I need from starting 1996 is a 2009 Philadelphia. I don't need any from the 1962 through 1995, but the one I need a lot from is this one. Now, I found a 1944 P silver war nickel looking through some coins, a couple coin rolls, and I add that in. I do not have that I did not film that, but it is in there. And it's starting to get filled up. We've got almost all the 50s, later 50s, except I'm looking for 51s. A couple of those should be easy to find. And some of the war nickels would be easier to find. Maybe a 48S. 1958 should be easier to find. 1954S should be easier to find. So I'm hoping we can find those today. And I'll bring you in if and when we have our first find. Alright folks, I'm on roll 5. Got our first 40s find. 1948 Jefferson nickel, also Canadian in the roll, 1985. We had 1986 Canadian on roll 2, and then 3 S-mint mark nickels made for circulation, 69S and 270S's in the last few rolls. So the box is off to a pretty good start. I'll bring you in if and when we have our next find. Alright folks. Decided to open roll number 6 live, just in case there's anything in here. Bit of color there, probably nothing. Oh my god. Wow. 1938, Philadelphia. It's pretty good. It's Philadelphia. Not a key date, but we'll add it to the board. First 30 is fine. It's a 38, which is a semi-key, or a better date, rather. And right there, right here, 1948. This time, out of Philly again, but it's still a 48. Box might be starting to pick up. I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, just pulled 1939. Have not seen the reverse yet. Let's hope for the key date. Nope, just a Philly. But it's one to add to the board. Nice little find. Bring you in on the next find if and when I have one. Alright folks, I just pulled 46 Denver. Pretty rough shape, but it's a find nonetheless. And what do you know? I just flipped that coin over and it's another 46. This time a Philly. We'll add that to the board. We'll bring you in on the next find. Folks, same roll as those two 46ers. Pretty nice 59 Denver. Add that to the board. Alright folks, roll number 16. Check this one out. Got a lot of color on the end. Doubtful we'll get anything. Alright folks, we just got one. Oh, war nickel folks. Look at this folks. 1945 war nickel. I have the San Francisco. I have that filmed. Let's see if this is a P or a D. And it's a P. I need this one for my album. We got another album filler. That is awesome. War nickel in the box. Let's check these other edges. And the usual 2002. I'll bring in if we get another awesome find like that one. Alright folks, same roll as that war nickel. And we got 1958 Denver. Add it to the board. Great roll. Bring it in on the next find. Alright folks, Got 1949 here. We're on roll 17. Adding it to the board. Along with that war nickel. Bring it on the next find. Alright, folks. Same roll as that 49. I got this beautiful 1959. Maybe an upgrader. I thought it was just a modern nickel. Has like half steps, doesn't have full steps though, as expected. We'll add it to the board, and I'll bring you in if and when we have another find. Alright, folks. Still rolls number 17, and we got a 2009 Philadelphia. So I've completed my 1998 and up album, except for when new coins come in the future. Nice little find. Add that to the board. Bring it on the next one. Alright, folks, roll number 20. And we got another 1958 Denver. Man, I can't seem to find that 58 Philly. And it's not like super common. It's like a better date, but I haven't managed to find it. I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright, hello folks. If you've watched my penny videos, my penny hunt videos, you'd know that I find Younghead Canadian pennies. But I just found this Younghead Canadian nickel, and these are made from 1952 through 1964. I have not seen the reverse yet, so we're going to check that out now. 1964, last year, but those are a rare find. So I will definitely be adding that to the board. I'll bring you in for the next find, if and when we have it. Alright folks, roll number 24, got 1959, Denver. Add that to the board. I'll bring you in if and when we have another find. Alright folks, roll number 27, we got 1939, I already saw the reverse, it's just a Philly, but it's going to add to the board, and I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright folks, roll number 28, got 1941 here, first 1941 in the box, out of San Francisco. It's the lowest minted 41 of them all, and I saw this 1959 peeking out. Philadelphia. A couple of finds, I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, roll number 30. Open it live to see if we have anything in it. Nothing by the edge. We got a Canadian in it. 2008. Not seeing any Buffaloes, but I do see a 1941. Out of Philly. Add that to the board, and I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, I'm on roll number 33, and you got a bit of a war nickel-y colored one. Oh my god, folks. It is another war nickel, folks. It's a 1945 again. We need the Denver. Highly unlikely I'm going to get it. Another Philly. 2 war nickels in the box. That's my best for war nickels so far. I'm going to add this one to the board. 245 Phillies in the box. That is crazy. See if there's anything else in this roll, and I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, we have 2 finds right back to back. 1957 out of Denver, first one in the hunt. Hold up. And 1940 Philadelphia, first 1940 of the hunt. And I'm not seeing anything else in this roll, but I'll bring you in if I find something. Alright folks, roll number 34, and we've got 1948 out of Philly to add to the board. I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, this is the roll with the ender and the 1956. So we're going to open it live just to see if there's any friends with it. To 56 Philadelphia. And okay, so that's good. Let's see if it has any friends with it in the roll. Any buffaloes or anything, which I don't see. I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, roll number 36, and I've got 1957 Philadelphia to add to the board. Bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, roll number 39, and I got 1952 Denver. And I've seen markings like this before on other coins that I have in my collection, but I don't know exactly what it is. It was part of some collection dump or something, but I just see these a lot, so I don't know what they are. But cool, nice, cool little find nonetheless. I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, roll number 40, and I saw this poking out. 1948, Philly. I've had 4 of those in this box so far, and that doesn't typically happen. I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, roll number 41, 1957, Denver. Third of the box. Bring you in on the next find. Alright folks, roll number 42, 1941, Denver. We've got a full set of 41s found in the box, and we'll just go for the rest of this roll. The other, nothing. So the box is going well. These are all the finds over here so far. I'll bring you in on the next find. Well, roll number 46, and it was an ender. 1959, Denver. One of the first ones of its type. There's found 6 of those so far. I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright folks, this is the final roll, so I just want to open it live, just in case we have something interesting. Folks, you gotta be kidding me. Look at this. Final roll. And we got a 1944 War Nickel from Philadelphia. I already have one of these, but for a final roll, that is really good. 3 War Nickels in the box. That is my best box for War Nickels. It's a pretty good War Nickel harvest. And I see a 59 coming out. Philly. One of many. And I don't see anything else. But I'll bring you in if I find something. I mean, that War Nickel in the final roll is amazing. But I already have it, unfortunately. Alright, folks. Well, we finished that box, and it was a good box. We had a total of 49 finds, and we found 3 War Nickels. So that's the best that I've ever had for War Nickels, and that almost doubled my entire War Nickel collection. But how about we start over here in the 30s? So we have 38, I already have that. Add that to the pre-1960 Jefferson Nickel jar. 2 1939 Phillies, I already have those. 1940 Philly. 3 1941s, P, D, and S, a 46 P and D, 4 1948 Phillies, a 1949, a 52 D, a 56 P, 3 57s, P and D, 2 58 Ds, and a whole bunch of 59s. We had 7, and this one is an upgrader, so I'll keep that one to the side and put the other 6 into the jar. Then, we had 2 2009s. One right here is a duplicate, but I need this one for my album, and I'll plug it in at the end of this. We had 11 1960s nickels, and I think this one, 1960 San Francisco nickels, 1968 through 1970. I think the 69S is an upgrader. We had 4 Canadians, 3 War Nickels, and we had 2 45Ps and 1 44P, and one of them I'll bring in for my album. The other 2, I decided to start a silver jar. It's pretty small, but I'll put all my silver in there. So I'll have these 2 War Nickels start off. We also had this Younghead Canadian from 1964, which I don't find too often. And yeah, that pretty much tops it off for the finds. So I'll bring you in to plug in all the finds. Alright folks, plugging in the finds here. We got the 45P, plugging that in. We had the 59, this is my old 59, be adding that to the jar. Then we got our new replacement, which is in beautiful shape. Right there, that one. And that does it for the first Jefferson Nickel album. For the second Jefferson Nickel album, we had a 1969S upgrader. And I know I should probably start upgrading ones like the 71D. I'm sure I can find a better example. But finally, we have the final Jefferson Nickel album starting 1996. And this album is completed by this 2009 Philadelphia. Plug it in, and boom. Finish the album, the last album. My second album is also finished, just need upgrades. But this is how the third alum looks. I hope you liked this hunt. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And happy hunting.